Hi, my Storytime friends. Welcome to Online Storytime at the Red Bank Public Library. You know me, I'm Miss Sira, and I'm really happy you're here because it's another special story time today. It's February, and February is Black History Month. And one of the special things that happens in February is the National African American Read-In. And the read-in encourages everybody, not just kids, but grown-ups too, to read books written by African Americans. So that's what we're gonna do today. So there's people all over the country who are getting together and reading either online or in person. And guess what? We get together and read all the time for story time. So that means we are one step ahead of everybody else. And today I just picked some really special books that I want to share with you. And I think I'm going to tell you what it means to be African American in case you don't know. So if you're African American, that means that your family's history goes all the way back to Africa. Do you know where your family history is from? Well, you're gonna see some African American characters in this book. And a lot of times in society, we call people who are African Americans Black people because our skin is dark. But I have to tell you something, not everybody who's African American has dark skin. And so that's one of the things that we're gonna see in the stories that we read today. What else do I wanna tell you? You're gonna notice that the characters and the storylines in these books are about African American children, but the lessons that we're going to take from these books apply to everybody. So I want you to pay attention. Okay, hey, did we sing a song? We didn't even sing a song yet. You know I love to sing songs, and I have some good songs for us today. They're mystery songs because they're not on my song ball, but they're all about friendship, okay? And so the first song I want to sing goes like this. It goes, will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and clap along with me? Now clap. Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and stomp along with me? Now stomp. Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and dance along with me? Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? If you'll be a friend of mine, then we will be happy. I like that one. We're gonna have to do that one again. That is a good one. We're gonna sing another song about friendship later, but I'm ready to read you a book. So the first book I'm gonna read to you is called, which one do I wanna read first? I'm gonna read this one. I just love this story. It's called Sulwe. It's by Lupita Nyongo. She's actually a movie star. Maybe you've seen her before. But it's a beautiful book about a little girl named Sulwe. So I'm gonna scooch over so you can see the pictures. And like I said, listen up. It's a good story for everyone. It says, Sulwe was born the color of midnight. She looked nothing like her family, not even a little, not even at all. It says Mama was the color of dawn, Baba the color of dusk, and Mish, her sister, was the color of high noon. Hardly anyone at school looked like Sulwe either. People gave her sister, Mish, pet names like Sunshine and Ray and Beauty. And people gave Sulwe names like Blackie and Darky and Night. And Sulwe felt hurt every time. So she hid away while her sister made lots of friends. Sulwe dreamed of being the same color as her sister. She wanted real friends too. So she got the biggest eraser she could find, and she tried to rub off a layer or two of her darkness. That hurt. She crept into Mama's room and helped herself to her makeup. Oh no, she would hear about this from Mama. You see that she spilled. Sulwe decided to work from the inside out and ate only the lightest, brightest foods. With a stomach ache, she went to bed early and turned to God for a miracle. Dear Lord, why do I look like midnight when my mother looks like dawn? Please make me as fair as the parents I am from. I want to be beautiful, not just to pretend. I want to have daylight. I want to have friends. If you hear me, my Lord, and would like to comply, may I wake up as bright as the sun in the sky. Amen. When Mama came in to wake her for school the next morning, Sulwe rose to find not a trace of daylight in her midnight skin. Sulwe told Mama everything. Mama asked, "What is your name?" "Sulwe," she muttered. "And what does it mean?" "Star," Sulwe whimpered. Brightness is not in your skin, my love. Brightness is just who you are. As for beauty, Mama said, rubbing Sulwe's stomach the way she always did to comfort her, you are beautiful. Sulwe sighed. Well, you're beautiful to me. You can't rely on what you look like to make you feel beautiful, my sweet. Real beauty comes from your mind and your heart. It begins with how you see yourself, not how others see you. Now get up and get out. It says, now up you get and out you go. I messed that up. She got to get ready for school. How could she, as dark as she was, have brightness in her? How could she have beauty when no one but her mother seemed to see it? How could she be a star? Do you see her little star necklace? I love that. That night, a shooting star appeared at Sulwe's window. The night sent me, the star said. Come with me. Sulwe hopped onto the star and off they went. This is getting magical now. Long ago, at the beginning of time, the star said, there was night and day, and they were sisters. Can you see them? They loved each other very much, but people didn't treat the sisters the same. People gave Day pet names like lovely, nice, and pretty. People gave Night names like scary and bad and ugly. She felt hurt every time. Well, Night got fed up and walked right off the earth. Day stayed behind and enjoyed making everybody happy in the sun. But then Day grew too long. Day began to really miss her sister, and so did everyone else. There had to be a way to get her back. So Day set off to find Night. And she did. I miss you, said Day. I miss you too, said Night. But you don't know what it's like to be treated badly for being dark. You're right, I don't, Day replied. But what I do know is that we need you, just the way you are. Come and see. Night returned and the people rejoiced. We need the darkest night to get the deepest rest. We need you so that we can grow and dream and keep our secrets to ourselves. The stars chimed in. Brightness isn't just for daylight. Light comes in all colors, and some light can only be seen in the dark. While day had a golden glow, with night everything had a silver sheen, elegant and fine. Day told her sister, when you are darkest is when you are most beautiful. It's when you are most you. Could it be that night did not need to change? Not even a little? Not even at all? Now that night and day were back together, a little bit of night returned to day in the form of shadows. And a little bit of day returned to night in the form of moonlight. They were inseparable from that moment on and promised to celebrate the brightness in each other, whether people chose to see it or not. Yay, sisters. You see, the star explained, we need them both on their sunniest day and their darkest night and every shade in between. Together they make the world we know, light and dark, strong and beautiful. Sulwe rose the next morning beaming. There would be no hiding anymore. She belonged out in the world, dark and beautiful, bright and strong. And if she ever needed a reminder of her brightness, she could look up at the sky on the darkest night to see for herself. Sulwe felt beautiful, inside and out. That's a special story to me. I hope you liked it. Did she learn a lesson? Did you hear what her mother told her? That her beauty comes from within, and that's what shines out. And I think she discovered that, and I think she is beautiful. But you saw in this book that people who are African American, like Sulwe, come in all different shades and colors. And that's important for you to know too. Why don't we sing another song? Let's see, this is another song about friendship that you might know. It goes like this. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. That's true too. It's really important to try to get together with your friends. Even if you can't do it in person, to call on the phone, to FaceTime, to Zoom. You gotta spend time with your friends because that lifts you up. It makes you feel good. All right, I have another story for you. It's gonna be a long story time because these are kind of longer books, but this is another great one with a similar lesson. It's called I Am Every Good Thing. And this is by Derrick Barnes and illustrated by Gordon C. James. Check out the pictures in this book. I love the pictures in our last book. These ones are very cool too, in a totally different style. And this one's about a little boy. It says, I am a nonstop ball of energy, powerful and full of light. I'm a go-getter, a difference maker, a leader. Dun, 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 dun. I am every good thing that makes the world go around. You know, like gravity or the glow of moonbeams over a field of brand new snow. I am good to the core, like the center of a cinnamon roll. It says, yeah, that good. I am skateboard tricks, scraped knees and elbows, but you know what? I'm right back on my feet again. I am one eye open, one eye closed, peeking through a microscope, gazing through a telescope, checking out the spaces around me, and plotting out those far-off places I have yet to go, but will. I'm a gentleman and a scholar. I'm kind and polite, like yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, helping my grandmother across the street and saying, bless you, when a stranger has to sneeze. I am a cool breeze, a perfect paper airplane that glides for blocks, for miles, forever. Awesome. I'm a roaring flame of creativity. I am a lightning round of questions, a star-filled sky of solutions. I'm an explorer planting a flag on every square foot of this tiny planet where I belong. I'm a sponge soaking up information, knowledge, and wisdom. I want it all. I am all ears, it says. That means I'm a good listener and I pay attention to what's going on around me. Ooh, I am Saturday mornings in the summertime. I am 2 bounces and a front flip off the diving board. I am hilarious. I'm the life of the party. I'm that smile forming on your face right now. I am the boom bap, boom boom bap, when the bass line thumps and kick drum jumps. I'm the perfect beat, the perfect rhyme, keeping everything on point and always on time. But you already knew that. I'm a grand slam, bases fully loaded. I'm a nasty 2-handed dunk, holding on to the rim just to remind you that I'm still the man. Believe that. I'm the undisputed champion. I'm a highlight reel of magnificence. I'm the celebration, the applause, and the standing ovation. I am victory. I'm a brother, a son, a nephew, a favorite cousin, a grandson. I'm a friend. I am real. I am tight hugs, a hand to hold, a shoulder to cry on if you have to. I hope you never have to. I'm here. Although I'm sometimes like a superhero, every now and then, I'm afraid. I'm not what they might call me, and I will not answer to any name that is not my own. I am what I say I am. I am that sound in the forest when the mighty tree falls. I am waves crashing gently on the shore. I'm a force of nature, a miracle, a blessing. I am brave, I am hope, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. I am worthy of success, of respect, of safety, of kindness, and of happiness. And without a shadow of a doubt, I am worthy to be loved. I am worthy to be loved. That book got me a little teary-eyed. I think it's very special. It's very important. This is what I meant, that even though the character in this book is an African-American boy, it's a very important message for little brown boys. It's also an important message for all children, that you are every good thing. And there's so many things that you can do, and the possibilities are endless for you, and you have to believe in yourself and know that you are what you say you are, and you be the kind of person you want to be, okay? Good job. All right, Miss Sira, don't cry now. Let's see. I just think it's really important that we share stories. That's what this African-American read-in is all about, reading stories from different perspectives, because when we share our stories, that's how we become friends. It really is, because we get to see all the things that we have in common. And so thank you for doing this with me today. I want to make sure to tell you a couple of things before we sing our last song. I'm going to read another book for little older kids on Saturday. It'll be posted online. It's a virtual program, our monthly program called Family Story Times on Race and Diversity. So maybe you'll check those out. There's a whole bunch of those programs on our YouTube channel for the Red Bank Public Library. And we'll post a new one this Saturday. So I'll read another book in honor of the African-American read-in on that day. Also, our grown-up program called Let's Talk About Race, that happens every month. They're gonna participate in the African-American read-in this month. That's on the last Wednesday of the month. That's also a virtual program if you wanna check that out. And then our library staff is working on putting together another video for grown-ups about adult books that you can read by African-American authors. So keep your eye out for that. Oh, there's one more thing. If you live in our town, the T. Thomas Fortune House is having a virtual African-American read-in on Sunday, the 27th of March, I believe. You got to go to their website and check it out, okay? There's so many things going on, and maybe you can participate in one of those programs, or I have an idea. Maybe you can look in your own collection at home and see if you have any books by African-American authors and read one of those. And if you don't, I hope you'll think about adding one to your collection for me, okay? All right, let's sing our last song. What's my last song? It's about friendship. I gotta grab some things here. I think we sang this song before, and you might know it. It goes like this. Make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long that I will be your friend. Let's do that one more time. I want you to memorize this one because it's a good one. It goes, make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long that I will be your friend. All right? I consider you guys to be my storytime friends. I hope you think I'm your friend too. I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging with me today. Bye.